Hello and welcome to part 26 of my Let's Play of Star Wars The Old Republic. Still here on Tara, still got some more side quests to do. Got hand in the doctor's notes that she wanted, and then we've got to go and get infected by the rat ghouls, and then we've got to go and collect some skeletons and blood samples from rat ghouls. Well, should be able to get this done.
Wait for anything.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
Okay, so like with companions before the update, they still need to get kitted out, so kit them out. So we need to sell some junk and give them some off-screen stuff. So now I'm going to have to dismiss Kira because we'll be infected by the rat ghouls, and with her around high presence,
Let's go.
she will interfere. Generally, rule of thumb, they won't affect you quite as good as the angry red ones over there. And now being affected by the red ghoul plague, you kill these bloody things. Kira.
Let's go.
Now, the fun part, another side quest to do, which is bones and blood samples. Now, they are kind of like in the Pacific area, which is annoying. It's these rat ghouls here, they're called the ruthless rat ghouls. It's Slavian rat ghouls, and they're also heroic area. Heroic areas, that's we won't have to worry about that. I've got one blood sample, which is a bit disappointing. Take the sample, damn it. Skeleton sample. That's better. Yeah, I'm not going to have to go all the way in here now. Good, we don't. Right, so now we need just the skeletons. Excellent. Than that, it's much more easier. There's a few which are together. We still drop the blood samples even though we don't need them until it deems it unworthy to let carry on anymore. We're at Teresian Dawn. pick this one up. Genetic mutations, more Rackle blood. Don't like the bones have respawned. Bones, and then we're done. Right, now we can go back and speak to Kyra. Not that I'll run all the way back there, and then we go down and speak to the droid. Okay. So, speak to Sarah. Hand in this last quest.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Sullustan moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
The rat ghouls didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
They cling so desperately to their lost humanity.
It could just be geography, remaining close to their initial infection site. We'll need a xenobiologist out to study this.
Don't just dismiss it now. This is an incredible find.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rat ghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
They've slaughtered millions of people, including your friends.
We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
If there's any way to coexist peacefully with the rat ghouls, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
Okay, Kira happy. Where was the light braces? So we'll go and sell some junk. Repair it well.
Report your ailments.
Junk. It's amazing what you collect.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Right. And now we are happy to proceed out of the sinking city. We won't be back here until we get the until we have to come back here. But I'll talk about that when it comes to that. The coded safe up there. Pretty simple to go and get it. Just go up here on this ramp. You can get a faction for C2 if you want to bother with it. Personally, I just find him an irritating git and generally annoying and generally leave him alone. There's not so many side quests in this area, thankfully. To worry about them. I got this pinwire aggregate from the cantina thing, which was meant to be for the tour. This is that's an heroic mission. Don't need to bother with that. I'll come back here and show you all the heroics because you get them. They're daily. Really, they're helpful for collecting basic credits, basic comps. No adventures to do them now. Here we are at the Bree Settlement Western Shore. This is another base. Waypoint Station Dre. There's the Doctor. Let's just go and speak with this. So there's 2 side quests in here.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Cell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
I could go for a Nerf burger. That doesn't count, right?
I will note it on your chart. Ah, here's Dr. Cell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
What do you mean, usual secrecy agreements?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakghoul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
If you get a sample to the Jedi, I bet they'd find someone to make it fast.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll get this cure out one way or another. Thanks for putting yourself on the line for this. Would have taken years to do it the safe way. I don't know if Taris will ever be what it was, but now, at least, there's hope.
I'm now compassionate.
Master Jedi, please, excuse my abruptness. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Terrace. Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
It's rare for a Jedi to be consulted about the black market.
I suppose that's true. My apologies, Master Jedi. Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the Rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning us soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
How exactly can I help with this?
Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
Okay. Go and speak with the commander of this base.
Master Jedi, what brings you to our small corner of Republic space? This is such a great, great honor.
Even a forgotten planet can harbor dark secrets.
Oh, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't stay long. We barely got stores enough for our station soldiers, much less visitors. At this rate, I've got men scalping ration cubes for a half-week's salary.
If the outpost's in trouble, I'd be happy to help.
I just might take you up on that. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Terrace.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Right, so there's a few side quests down here. We are nearly done here actually on Taurus, to be honest.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Usually, people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fat Pants to think it means he gets away with this. Steal from your troops, waste Republic money bringing in silks and wine from Alderaan, and it's fine. Because some wandering Jedi will happen in to save you.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
Putting his men at risk for his own indulgences is a grievous misuse of authority.
And then some. But he simply slashed the rations budget in half and figures it's over. The men are starving, and starving men don't hold up well against creatures where one tiny scratch could lead to a base-wide epidemic. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
When you put it that way, how can I refuse?
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Okay, and one more side quest to pick up. That one is further away. It's over here. While our mission's over here, we can get these two other side quests. This one's in the same place as the last one.
What do you think,
is.
The foundation of the Terrace Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do as you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Master Jedi, forgive my inattentiveness. I am honored by your presence, though I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
You want to plant explosives around a building that's about to collapse?
Between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Okay, so we've got a few...
Ready for anything.
Got a few missions there to pick up and do. So we'll head out of the base. And we'll go and get this done. That's what Jedi do. So Jedi roll.
Ready for anything.
I'm gonna try my best to get on my side mission, my story mission done in this part. So I get stuck on the side thing. There's the Chemworks factory. So this is guarded by pirates naturally. You don't take too kindly to my presence, naturally. Heard about Nexu, but the Nexu aren't really a problem. It's droids and rat ghouls. Right, so there's my missions over there. So let's burst in there and do my story mission. God, I don't know how much time we got left.
Klunky, salamat na tupa. Jiholok to chobot cuffs to andale.
I'm here to save the doctor. Where will I find him?
Sigunra deha yaliska chanaga. Eating ka cha sa hopoma.
Keep out of sight and protect your friend.
Need you what the Klunky.
I'm about to break your record. And stay down.
I always forget how big this pissing thing is. Yes, it's big, it's big, it always is big. So we'll carry on, get this done. So, don't think this is going to be done in the mission. Collect all this stuff. Yeah, so it's probably broken up into two parts, this one. Carry our way through, and then we'll probably end up having to stop it. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Sound. Right, turn that down. Probably do that in the middle of the video, but I had to do that. That was playing the Star Wars thing. Can't have that. We can continue carving our way through these Imperials, imp scum. Lifts. Always lifts. Yay. The hell's sending me Mao in the middle of a battle? I really wish the consular had that ability, which Kira has. Does look like, unfortunately, I'm going to have to break this up into two parts. I already know what's going to happen, so... Oh, leveled up. So it comes out. No use for me. Anyway, I'm gonna. I've got 4 minutes. I can keep on carving out. Right, yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here because I don't know, otherwise I'm gonna get all this cutscene. So that will be the end of this part, and I'd like to thank you very much for watching. And please give me a thumbs up if you like what I've done, thumbs down if you think I'm useless, comment if you think I'm good, comment if you think I'm useless, and subscribe. And I would like to thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.